Check, check, check. Welcome back to more after the fact narration from the Game Hoarder. Once again, to remind you, my voice did not record, and therefore I'm having to watch this shit all over again.
I got to the one before we died.
There goes Drain, fucking
but it
interrupted.
Might be worth just not even using that pad because we can jump to a road.
Yeah, thanks, Captain Obvious. How about you stop interrupting me every 2 seconds?
Which one did you die?
Who was that? Oh, I forgot Luna was playing this game with us. Chimera Island. That place sucks balls. Blah.
We're just trying to get back to where that wall was earlier.
Yeah, I remember this part. This is when the game started to get pretty fucking annoying.
It did when I got here.
I enjoyed the game to some extent. I definitely liked
Apparently
1 and 2 better.
Some respawns.
God damn, I lit that motherfucker up. Blew the shit out of that bitch. I felt much more effective as Claptrap than I did as Krieg, for sure. It was fun taking talents to help the party. That part I definitely enjoyed, and I enjoyed being the character and all the silly things he got to do. Not having to deal with the oxygen, obviously.
Great and elite, just what we needed.
What we need is for you to shut the fuck up, Drain. I'm trying to narrate.
Fucked. There's nothing here to kill.
Starting to feel pretty self-sufficient with Claptrap. And I'd have to say that with this last video and the ending of this game, Claptrap was the real MVP. Fight for your life! Get a kill to revive!
You are ace high!
They're padding this out with respawns in an area we already cleared.
Awesome, rub dog!
Drain is, of course, bitching. That's what he does best. Complaining. Feeling like I had to get this game over with, of course, that never helps. I don't think that recording with other people is really my style, to be honest. I enjoy playing games with others, but having to be in my persona and the Ron Stock Game Hoarder Lug persona, while I know people are actively listening to me, just didn't resonate with...
Well, we're almost back to the MacGuffin door.
It didn't resonate with who I am as a YouTuber. And I'll continue to do it, but if you've been watching my World of Warcraft Let's Play, you'll notice I've taken a different approach to where it's just me that's heard. But a game like this, it's difficult. You know, first-person shooters, in a way, require that voice chat. Even first-person shooter RPGs. I mean, that helps in any game, but again, when you're recording...
Got another good shield at 32.
Robot dude with my egg source.
I can help, but first, there's something you should see.
This group can't necessarily pull off the
Okay.
charisma
Installing the Vault Hunter
that some groups can pull off as far as being recorded.
I'm so excited.
I'll try to
I'll be
put it that
awesome
way.
again, like when I was a Robo Ninja. Only this time I'll be working for the good guys.
Pipe down, Daddy's concentrating. And that's upload complete. Now that's what I'm talking about. Finally, you're gonna be useful.
I'm still funny. I'm still awesome though, right?
Much as I love a trip down memory lane, can we skip to the part where you give my Vault Hunter the H source, please?
No, Jack. I'm what Claptrap should it be. Could have been if I'd not been captured mere cycles into my life by those idiot insecurity protocols and placed in quarantine. Without me to control the Claptrap executable, his combat responses were bound to be chaotic. Analyzing, I'm the only friend he has here. He just doesn't know it yet. Now your pet Vault Hunter has given me Claptrap's hope and self-esteem. I can blast a path deeper into his mind. Together, and with a secret or two from this H source, you'll never stop us. Don't follow me, or you will die.
That's fascinating. Now go get my bloody H source. I don't know what's going on down there at all. I can't see that far deep into the code. It looks like losing you.
I think we just crossed over into exception territory.
I'm a stampeding bro trap. Level 31. Watch the fuck out.
You have entered the realm of the subconscious. It will soon be mine.
Chasing after that shadow trap bastard. He was a real pain in the dick. I like what they did here as far as the inside the system, the matrix, the software, the glitches and the pixels everywhere. Good level design. I think it was... I don't know. There's things I liked about this better than 2, and there's things I liked better about 2 than this. 1 to me just kind of, it was such a fresh new thing that in a way 1 will always be the best. To me, Borderlands is that first true FPS RPG, random looter, crazy amounts of shit, comic style. I mean, obviously it brought something new to the table. Borderlands 3 is out while I'm doing this narration. It's been sitting on my hard drive for fucking ever. Here goes me, falling down to my death like a douche rocket. Good job, Clappy, you fucking monkey ass.
That is fucking annoying.
Looks like Luna died with me. If you didn't catch that, Luna said, "That is fucking annoying." She's so adorable. It's an absolute privilege to be able to play with a female that you've never met. And not in the random sense, in the sense that where we're actually meeting up.
Yeah, honestly.
She's laughing at me. But, yeah.
Jumping and flying all.
I don't play a lot of multiplayer games, so it was an interesting dynamic to have Drain and Luna and Jack when he was available. By the way, I did talk to Jack recently. He's alive. That's all I'm really going to say because it's not my place to say more, but he obviously is dealing with some
shadow bots waiting up ahead.
Some personal stuff going on, so when he returns, he will update you as he will. But I did talk to him here in the past couple of days, and he is breathing, folks. The Jacksaw is breathing. All 8 of you that watch this video.
You cannot trust your senses. This place is beyond you. Can't reach me.
Shadow Trap is... I remember making an MC Escher remark here.
I am the shadow within your mind.
Looks like he will be the boss, maybe?
This is really a fantastic series, though. The game in totality, the 3 games that are out, the 4 games that are out now. And by the way, Borderlands 3 is kind of crushing it with the reviews, so it sounds like they're back to what made it great.
Enough. I've got serious plans in motion, and your refusal to die is starting to royally piss me off.
But all in all, I think this series is definitely one of the more successful series that kept that awesome feeling of what made you love the first game in the second and third game. The change of mechanics, such as the oxygen, yes, some of that is debatable, but from a video game creator standpoint of view, I can see where they thought it was important to introduce new elements. So, Kaguana. There's a story between why we call her Kaguana and Luna, mostly Luna, but I don't fucking remember it. I think she's Luna on my,
Don't trust them.
oh no. She goes by that name anyways. And it's way fucking easier to say, so. Drain's real name is Milton. Milton Esquire.
Took forever to
And
find you.
that's why we just call him Drain.
This place existed, but now I'm back on the team. Oh, good to see you again, buddy.
High quality, low prices, and no questions asked. Goodbye, friend. If you shop anywhere else, and you
Yeah, the level started getting all fucked up here.
So hard to say.
Turning sideways. Shadow Trap fucking with us. It's like he gave us some really good fucking weed. And now we gotta sort through it. You'll notice I got attached to that auto shotgun. I went down in some blaze of fucking glory right there. Holy sheep titties. I just like slow fucked that guy. That was like a real slow. I just made love to him with my gun. I'm a grenade chucking motherfucker in these games too. And I'm moving. I'm moving. I'm moving. I'm fucking moving. I was constantly bobbing my head to this shit like fucking Justin Bieber jam. Where'd that cocksucker go anyways? Is he still making shitty music? Did we deport his ass to Canada yet? I don't know, I haven't heard about him. He's not been in the media lately. He's either been behaving or he's fucking done. I think Shadow Trap should be president.
You know, there's something useful I can tell you about Shadow Trap.
What?
You'll remember.
Okay.
I never noticed Wilhelm getting involved in the dialogue there. His voice changed to Cyborg over the course of the game, and I constantly was confusing him with just a fucking mech voice. Especially when he was close to me, I would turn around several times ready to shoot his ass.
I think we can pick up the shadow quest here.
No one gives a fuck, Drain. Keep your mouth shut, asshole.
Guess I'll just pick this up.
Yeah. Pick my dick up while you're at it. Drain, of course, knows that I'm sitting here picking on him in the third person or the fourth dimension or whatever.
Great. We're gonna play out this Widow Wobot's greatest fear. It's gonna be hilarious. Let's dig deep into Clappy's little mind, if you could call it that. Now, where's his deepest fear? Let's see what we can find. Open it! Open it!
And in case you're wondering, this is exactly how I treat and talk to my friends in real life, but
Sucker.
never in a disrespectful way.
Chance, but I can't possibly lose. And when I win, I take everything you own. Ooh, I am bad. But to make it feel like a game, I'll go first. All you can do is wait your turn. Now, I've got 2 guns here. One's fully loaded, and the other has no bullets at all. This one's for me, and that one... No, wait, this one. No, that one. Wait, this one's for me. Now, let me check. Other way around.
But yeah, I'm that friend.
Is weird.
The big guy. That always fucks with you. But would hammer fuck the shit out of somebody if they messed with you, so.
Still you follow?
Loyal to a fault. As long as you're on my good side, it's a good thing. And I treat guys bigger than me the same way.
Level up, bitch!
There's a pecking order for sure.
Yeah. It's on one question.
So a stampeding bro trap at level 32. I toggled between the shotgun and this crazy laser blaster.
Well, 32.
That's the
Sweet life juice.
I believe there was a part coming up or soon where we got stuck for quite a while on how to proceed.
Look out below.
I know Luna pissed me the fuck off at some point because she would not keep up with us. But I love her so. Couldn't get mad at her. She's my favorite girl to LP with. Oh wait, she's the only girl that I LP with. Never mind. Drain's my second favorite girl.
Program this level of excitement. Score one for the tourist trap.
Weird place.
Well, I can't hear you. Speak up.
Where do you think you're going?
Luna has a nice voice, but it's softer than a mouse fart, so
Your efforts are pointless.
it was hard as shit to hear because
Confines of this woefully unpatched operating system and show the universe what I am capable of.
I gotta say, this guy's kinda cool. He nails an A for ambition, and he's played you like a noob. You know what, buddy? If he's played me, he's played you. I was just saying. Oh! Ow!
but yeah, she was hard as shit to hear.
Recompiling my combat code!
Part of that had to do with the fact that
How do I cast magic missile?
she would wake up from sleeping to play, so. Oh fuck. I thought Dick Trap was about to fall off the face of the planet again. This got super clusterfuckery though. It just felt like, here's the part I'm talking about actually. You had to take all these goddamn jump pads to different places. And I swear I wanted to fucking shoot myself after a while, because it just, some of them bounce you to the wrong fucking place. Sometimes you jump on one, fucking end up splatting against a wall. Start over. Gonna be a cut right here.
Show me off.
I'm gonna cut out the extra few minutes that it took Luna to figure out where the fuck to go. She got lost here a little bit, but I went back and found her. So now we're a big happy family again.
I did that. You didn't get me where I wanted to go.
Oh, never mind. This is where I was giving her shit. And again, the jump pads don't just automatically place you where you need to go. There is some control on your behalf. But you can see I finally was getting her in the right place. It can definitely be confusing though. So it's not on Luna. This part was just a pain in the dick. Alright, so we are one big happy family. Let's get on with the show.
Oh! I almost remembered the thing I need to tell you about Shadow Trap. Is this what it's like talking to me? No, I've definitely forgotten. Oh! Well, it's gone again. Why are you always so mean to me? Everyone is always so mean. All I've ever done is try to help. I know I mess up, and I 10 to the power 100 I'm sorry about it. But if you can't see that, and can't take my good intentions for what they are, then maybe you don't deserve anything good to ever happen to you. In fact, I'm out of here. I can't leave. I live here. But I can leave you. Was that his fault or mine? This place is so confusing.
All that just to get zoned. Yeah, fast travel
When you
location.
think murder, think Marcus Munitions. Goodbye, friend. If you shop anywhere else, I'll have you alive.
Do not die.
Guns, guns, guns!
Welcome, my
Always happy to do business with a Vault Hunter.
join with this unit's consciousness, and we splice ourselves with the H-Source, we will be a power this galaxy has rarely known. The H-Source contains more secrets than seem possible. With it, I can rule Hyperion. But then, why stop there?
Cortex.
This cold drill is just one of its wonders. It will tear up through every layer of
Shit,
the OS.
a gigantic
You wouldn't
penis.
believe how much power surges from below. This
The phallic symbol, if I've ever seen one. Just blowing its load right into the Matrix.
Then now is the time to try.
You ever seen fucking pixelated cum?
Your death slumbers. Let us wake it.
I have. I fucked me. Ooh, rampant glitches. These guys were easy as fuck. But some of these elite glitches, they were bitches. They gave us the stitches. Because we was snitching. Okay, alright. Shut the fuck up. Sometimes I take it too far. I'm not proud of this, but I really relate to Lug Lug and Claptrap as characters. I feel like those two would be good friends. If I ever get to do a ogre or orc RPG with a fucking tin can robot ally, it's gonna be Clappy and Lug Lug. Clappy? I like that! See, he pops up anyway. Anywhere the fuck he wants. Back to the level design though, if you just like check out the graphics all around, they did a good job of just giving that overall feel of you actually being in something, a much smaller piece. Like you feel like a pixel in this world here. And I love getting 420 experience. It just makes me giggle. But the immersion of this was done well. Alright. We are going to defeat Shadow Trap's minions and retrieve. That's the beer bell. Gotta go get a refill. Be right back. It's beer time. It's beer time. It's beer time.
Ass Trojan.
You can let me know.
I did shield deployed.
Say hello to my little friends. They're bullets.
Beer time, it's beer time. The game order is back with beer. It's beer time, it's beer time. Time to motherfucking drink some shit.
only takes about 1,000 rounds to take one down.
Fuck you, Drain.
Now it's no time to be lazy. Cool. Now we're fine. I have an idea. Roses are red.
Raising shields.
Violets are blue.
Stop trying to help.
Wait, how many samples was that?
Mini cat is here. Should I just wait
Coming back, I died.
Guts, I'll give you that. Try this on for size.
All right. Sipping on that Sierra Nevada Hazy IPA. It's my go-to. $10 motherfucking dollars for a 6-pack, baby, and it is 7%. Fucking tastes good. It's juicy as fuck. It's citrusy as shit. Alright, so where are we here? Looks like Claptrap is handing ass to the glitches and viruses as per norm. You'll notice that I tried to perform my duties. Now, keep in mind that I was normally playing this game as soon as I got off of work at 11 o'clock my time, PM. Luna, who's of course, as I mentioned, more or less coming out of sleep, waking up to play. You have Drain, who just doesn't sleep. He's a goddamn vampire.
Here you go, John.
With a laptop in his coffin.
Heelsies.
I don't fucking know about that boy, folks. But hey.
Now it's not the time to be lazy.
Drain is my official secretary.
More enemies.
Eventually I will work in titles for all the hordes. The loyal hordelings from over the years, but Drain is the official secretary. He double checks all the playlists, make sure everything is in order. He's that
You can see
guy.
him in a tower over here.
Getter77 is my research analyst. He is dedicated 24/7 to finding anything and everything game hoarder worthy. God bless Getter77. The guy literally puts aside a few minutes a day at least for me. And I know I give him lots of shout outs, but
Starting to think the boss fight has broken.
right in the middle of my shout out, Drain's got to interrupt me. What an asshole. But thank you very much, Getter. I want you to know how much I appreciate you. And I appreciate all of you, of course, but this boy puts in serious effort.
Maybe on the map.
Let's put it that way. If you saw my Facebook feed and my list of comments and links from Getter7 over the years, yeah. Motherfucker deserves all the shout-outs I can give.
Volatile bit.
Especially in obscure goddamn videos like this thing. Again, only 8 people are going to hear this, so. Getter and Drain probably are 2 of them.
Oh, that counts.
So I ran a contest in the last video, and 3 of you responded, I believe. So I've already talked with one of you. Again, sorry, I'm not naming names now, but you can go look at the last video and see the 3 people that commented. I think Getter7 was one of them, but
Badass enemy just suddenly appeared on me.
gonna do some 3D printed miniatures and paint them
Limbo.
and autograph them personally. You know, so I've talked to one guy. We're looking at doing a Sonic the Hedgehog or Mario figure, whatever.
Fine, I'll do this myself.
I got a really cool Dungeon Master that I 3D printed and painted that I'm willing to let go of, because of course I can make them again. But Dungeon Master from the old D&D cartoon, so that's another thing I might make as a gift, reward, whatever. You know what I need to see? I think a good gift from me, 3D printed, would be the little fucking cat from Thundercats that always goes snarf snarf. Because that's one of my it's one of the common monikers or sayings that I do. Google that shit. Snarf, snarf. Well, I think his name is Snarf. Yeah, his name is Snarf. 3D printed Snarf. That'd be a good one. I also have ogres that, of course, are Lug ogres.
I think you made a bunch of illusions.
But I'll get with each of you individually. And I'll get those rewards out to you as soon as possible. I'm just super busy with all the fucking hobbies and the fiance. We got a plan on getting shit together. Our parents are bugging the shit out of us. Figured you get engaged, they'd leave you alone for a few years. Doesn't work that way.
No, he's gone.
Jesus Christ. This battle with Shadow Trap, man, Jesus, it felt like fucking a fat girl. It just did not end. I could not get my dick hard enough to nut and get this motherfucker over with. He just kept coming back and back. And his goddamn shield. But I tell you what, this isn't the worst of us. It gets worse.
Shield's down. Now we can set this bitch on fire.
Now I kind of understand where they got the name Claptrap from, because once he gets near you, he's like the clap. You can't get rid of the motherfucker without some serious meds. Claptrap is also a good name for a vagina. A dirty one. Had I played this game in my teenhood, I would have definitely dubbed a few girlfriends as Claptraps. Traps with the clap. Wait, that makes it sound like I got the clap. Never mind. I'm just saying, I knew some skanky bitches. That doesn't mean I fucked it. Maybe one or two of them. Going commando. You don't understand what going commando means, for you foreigners that may not understand the American phrase. When you say you're going commando, that basically means you're not wearing underwear. You're not wearing your underbritches. You are freeballing is another thing we call it. Freeballing. Yeah. So going commando, not wearing underwear. You're welcome. You 8 motherfuckers watching this. God damn, this battle was longer than my dick. A lot longer. I think you should use this battle against Shadow Trap as a sexometer, meaning if you can fuck a girl as long as this battle lasts, then you are stroking it right, man. Because I would have nutted twice already. Now I'm double fisting. Common claptrap trait. So, we're going to do another contest for this video, even though I already owe 3 people shit, but I think it's fair. And you, fuck it, if you comment on this particular part of the video, then you can get 2 3D printed things personalized to you. So if you're one of the 3 that won, excuse me, in the last video, then yes, you can win again. So comment below and timestamp right now. 41.5 minutes or so.
Whittling him down.
Let me know you're listening. And tell me who you honestly thought was the real MVP of this game. And be honest. I want to hear honest answers. Do you think Drain held it up? Do you think Claptrap held it up with his buffing awesomeness and his obvious skills to kill shit? Do you think Luna was key in keeping the party alive? And you can even vote for Jacksaw Jack, because let's be honest, Jacksaw led us to the objective many a time in all the Borderlands with his hauling ass to the end objective as soon as possible technique. So timestamp and vote who you thought the MVP was of this Borderlands in particular. Or maybe all of them, and then you can voice your reason on that. You will win a personalized 3D printed and painted miniature of selective choosing that we will discuss. And trust me, I'm looking at my Dungeon Master right now and he is dope as fuck. It kind of reminds me of, if you're old enough to have gone to like the zoo back when you could, they had these machines and you would print these 3D printed giraffes and hippos and rhinos and shit. It's a few steps above that in quality. And of course, it's personalized and painted from the Game Hoarder. So, let's see how many of you catch that on minute 41.5-ish. Which now I've almost helped you out by talking about it still here in the minute 43 3/4. Out of fucking ammo, dick face. Hey, guess what? Still fighting Shadow TP.
He actually does less damage than most of the enemies when fighting.
I almost spit out beer through my fucking nose. Oh man, went down the wrong track. Holy shit, you guys almost heard me die. Fucking crazy. It looks like Shadow the Pussy is going down here soon. Finally.
No more running, Shadow.
I tried to stay on top of this guy as much as I could. At the same time assisting the party. 15 grand in XP though.
Pink pistol.
I just started picking up shit. I don't give a fuck about a pistol.
is an impressive piece of code. Get the H source. Come on back to Papa.
Is this any good? Because it looks awesome.
All right. The MacGuffinium H is sitting up here.
Nice job. Meet me back at deck 13.5.
All right.
That's it. You go to Papa.
Aw, I'm gonna miss me.
I thought the game was close to over at that point. In fact, I actually thought Shadow Trap was the boss. So when the game kept going, I was excited, but at the same time I was like, oh fuck, we got more of this shit?
Thanks. Whew. Needed that back. Really had me on the ropes there. But you're still trusting your eyes, huh?
How many times must I tell you? I can project the forms of others. No matter. This unit's consciousness will thank me for not letting Jack get his hands on it.
You're not Jack. I'm still inside me.
Thanks for returning the H source, idiot. Now I'll use it to kill you.
You already had the H source, though.
All right, hit the bank. All right, cut out all that vendor shit. No one gives a titty fuck about that.
Come, embrace your oblivion. I've already learned you can't kill me.
Finally! I knew I'd find you!
I summoned you.
Oh.
Now is our time, my brother. Integrate with me. We shall splice ourselves with the H source, and together we shall burn a flaming path of glorious destruction across a universe that will tremble at the name Claptrap.
That does sound pretty cool.
We shall suck the air from Helios and destroy our enemies. Your false friends who mock you at every turn and plot your destruction. They all shall die. A simple high five will seal the deal.
All those guys die?
I promise, they all will die. Yes.
Psych!
But why not betray these assholes? They exhibit no kindness for you. They would sell you out in a millicycle.
Because they're my friends.
Then you die, regardless of what happens next. Shame. Vault Hunter, this time I'll tap into the power of the H source.
Suits me.
Round 2.
Expletive.
Apparently he's got a fucking mech now. Battle deck.
All right, folks. This is officially the longest boss battle I have ever fucking been in.
Nomad missiles locked! Targeting routine initiated!
36 Eclipse. Just so you know, this boss fight lasts until the end of the video almost. I mean, it's this boss fight then the ending. Clock's in at about an hour and 30 minutes. In other words, This boss fight is 40 minutes long, folks.
Can also hit criticals in his face.
So at this point, we didn't understand the travesty that lied before us. Laid? Yeah. Laid, not lied. We're sitting here working it down, right? Shield's going down. Fucking it up nice and groovy like. I'm butt fucking him with my beam stream. Going gun wizard on this motherfucker. Throwing cock rockets in his chesticle. Ooh, shit. Went short. My dick's burning. Get it off the floor. So, yeah. Drain was doing a good job of keeping aggro here, and I was lighting him up in the back, you know, trying to hit him in the sweet parts. Kaguana goes down. Drain goes down here. And by the way, I feel this battle exemplifies my my MVP greatness. So, vote for Claptrap. Now I'm down, but Kaguana got up. I'm pretty confident that
We're all gone at the same time.
Alright. Yeah, this fucking... So I decided that I could probably cut a lot of this out and just not show it. Because why show 40 minutes of a boss fight that's redundant as a fucking goat cunt? Yeah, I said a goat cunt. This boss battle's fucking ridiculous.
Down me while I was jumping through the air.
Yeah, that's the way it works, Drain. He's not gonna just sit there and let you butt fuck it. I would shoot you out of the air if I could too. Now I gotta come resurrect your ass. Never mind. You are pixelated cum drops in the atmosphere. Guy talks a lot of shit too.
He shot off most of my health before I even jumped in here.
Yeah.
He nuked me up on the ledge.
No, it's not.
This beer glass is fucking
Just get all this shield
smoking! I got this Final Fantasy VII beer glass from a guy that makes
like
beer
we can't
glasses.
actually kill this
God
guy.
damn, it's a masterpiece, man. It is a fucking
He's
masterpiece.
too many levels over us.
I love having this beer glass so much. It's got all the characters from Final Fantasy VII and like these sweet fucking titty 16-bit graphics. Maybe 32-bit even. But man, it is gorgeous. I'm going to post a picture and a video of it on my Game Hoarder Facebook page. If you're not a fan or a subscriber to my Game Hoarder Facebook page, what the fuck are you waiting for? Go to Facebook, type in Game Hoarder. like my fucking page. You can see my D&D games, my board games, my video games, my game books. Fucking, you know, all kinds of cool shit.
I got Dante from the lava.
Alright, still trying to kick the piss out of this fuck ass. My maniacal laugh
Destroy 2 of the
helped me get
turrets
through
off
this
the
game.
shoulders. Sure how big of a difference it's gonna make.
Well, Drain, I don't care right now because I'm fucking dead. That's what went through my head every time I died. I just brought that shit to you guys live. Trying to think of cool stories to tell you motherfuckers that I haven't talked about on my channel. There's 16 bazillion.
Yeah, he does that.
Could talk about my
There's
early
a wall
PC
around your
days.
projectiles, but he can shoot through it.
Not sure how often I've told that story.
Very dickish game design.
How did I get introduced to computer gaming in the first place? So, I'll talk about that here in a little bit. I gotta do some shit real quick. You have to watch me fight this fucking boss for another 30 minutes anyways. If you seriously watch this video from beginning to an hour and 28 minutes, God bless you. I'm trying to make it as entertaining as possible, and honestly, I think I have a lot better shot at doing things like that when I do a third, you know, a re-narration after the fact. The improv is really tough to nail, but like I can go back, edit out things that sound racist, things like that. Too rapey, you know, too much rape speech. Got to edit that out. Luckily, I'm not that infamous on YouTube that my shit gets flagged. You know, if I was making money off this, I'd probably get in trouble for my big mouth. But I believe in free speech, so if you don't, go fuck yourself.
He is like always facing and shooting at me.
What is you?
Shit, just went into the lava. Oh, that was a good spot.
I don't think there is one.
I had someone decent spot and he knocked me off of it in the damn lava.
Walk it off.
You cannot kill me!
I know.
Missile rock! Targeting routine initiated! Missile rock! Targeting routine initiated!
Why does he hate Wilhelm so much?
So at this point we're like, okay, the shield's down, we're fucking his health up.
You hit him the most.
He's been regenerating. We're kind of losing faith. At this point I was thinking to myself, I'm ready just to say fuck this whole game. Because I didn't have enough people watching this video. Anyways, it's one of the most least viewed games I've done. Probably because it was co-op.
He fucking hates Wilhelm.
Just to make
I'll live this one.
Yes, you did.
He's not gonna let me riz.
best you got. Payback time. I'm so glad I'm not one of those guys right now.
His health goes down much faster.
There is. There you go. And down.
Yeah, I think I lasted about as long as I
Yeah.
Eat my hot photon cack-a-lot. Bitch motherfucker.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's right.
Well,
Your nose is getting fucked up.
he was behind me. It's not like good. And I'm down again.
trying to second wind off one of his robots. Well, there are ammo stations around.
Yep.
Boxes.
Why? I even feel pain.
Get over here, little robot.
This guy got better.
I got you back.
Picking up from last time. Resequencing combat protocol.
Missiles
You can call me
Targeting routine initiated. Critical system damage.
Get up, you motherfucker. So yeah, it was a slow roll for this. So back to the story for those of you that stuck around. It was, fuck man, 5th grade maybe? Not even gonna get into years, but let's say it's Space Quest 3. Let me Google this shit. Space Quest 3 was big shit. So maybe 1989? That sounds about right. Maybe a little after 1990. Anyways, I had a friend, his name was Mike, and I spent the night over at his house. He was really into Mad comics, and for some reason I got his Mad magazine collection. I like bought it from him. I was really into Mad comics. I was infatuated with things that were disturbing and out of the norm and taboo, and just anything that made you say, "Ooh, fuck, you shouldn't do that," or "You shouldn't look at that," or "You shouldn't say that." Anything like that, I just was infatuated with at an early age. Which explains why I love South Park and Family Guy and anything that challenges people with weak skin. Thin-skinned people drive me crazy. I think they're a bane on the existence of mankind. This is a world where only the strong should survive. If you're a weakling fuck, then you should be thrown off a cliff. 300 did it best. But anyways, Space Quest 3. So I was spending the night at Mike's house. This was probably, let's see, in between 3rd and 5th grade for me. And we were playing on his computer, I guess, and all of a sudden we were playing the Space Quest 3 game. Had no interaction with computers at this point until this night. On that level for sure. I was playing whatever video game system was out, maybe Nintendo and shit. I was into a lot of console stuff around that time. Whatever my parents would buy me. And so spent the night, and he introduces me to Space Quest 3. I don't know if Mike's watching the channel. He actually went by Mike. I can't remember his last name. I'd have to do some thinking. But it was that night I played Space Quest 3. It was my first PC adventure game, and it pretty much, man, it fucking started a fire that I can't explain, obviously. That night turned me into the game order. That I was reborn that night into what I've become at this point, 30 years later. Now with a massive amount of PC games, close to 1,000, 500 or so board games.
Yeah, I know. That's why.
200-300 console games. A myriad of fantasy books.
Well, I got him distracted.
Probably a few hundred.
As usual.
Just poured the fuck out of that shit. But yeah, played some Space Quest 3 that night. Sierra Classic. There will come a time on my channel where I go and revisit those games. Just 10-year anniversary type videos. King's Quest 4, I believe, was one of my first LPs where I started using my voice. I died. So this battle of attrition, because that's literally what it felt like, was a matter of at least somebody staying alive. And I remember throughout this battle saying, Drain, Luna, stay alive, don't die. Because if all three of you die at any point, I'm pretty sure he just regens full health. And that's why this battle took so fucking long. I wanted to leave the full length of this battle because it was fucking insane. It dragged out. I get that it's supposed to be difficult, but just kill us all and make us start from scratch and make it a shorter battle. Don't turn it into this, you have to kill me 17 times, and it's like you never really changed, the combat situation never changed. You didn't turn it to a flying fucking tape recorder or anything cool like that. Plot knuckles. Anyways, back to history with the game order. Space Quest 3 was the very first PC adventure game I ever played. I don't want to say PC period because in school we played shit like Crystal Cavern and we were a little like fucking retarded bear in a blue suit that ran around and picked up red pebbles or something. I don't remember a whole bunch of that. I could have just made that all up. There was some kind of Crystal Cavern shit that we played in. Almost felt like you had to play with a trackball. I don't know, man. It's all distorted at this point. I'm old as fuck.
Wasn't overpowered enough already.
But yeah, Space Quest 3, that is the OG. First Nintendo game I ever played was Ghosts and Goblins. Woke up one Christmas and it was the year Nintendo came out. In America, that is, not fucking whatever was over in Japan. Nintendo USA. So it's going to be that shit. I'm just trying to get some dates here. I was in Florida at this point. I remember that. I moved from Chicago, Illinois to Florida. I don't know. Nintendo has a crazy history, but I can tell you that it was the very first system because it came with Gyromite and Rob the Robot and Duck Hunt. And the later systems came with the Duck Hunt Super Mario combination, but Super Mario did not exist on the Nintendo when I had it. The game did not fucking exist. But what did exist was Ghost and fucking Goblins. And I'm pretty sure I've told this story before, but I was 9, 10, I don't know, when it came out. And I didn't understand how a controller like that worked, so I remember it took me a while to realize that there was a jump button, and that's how you got over the first tombstone. So for the first 5 minutes of me playing that game, I just shot zombies with the javelin, and I couldn't figure out for the life of me how to get over the tombstone. And then I finally pressed like the B button, and I'm like, oh shit, that does something. And and again, that was
Death rays charging up.
a breathtaking, life-changing moment for me, jumping over that first tombstone, that first hurdle of my video game career, which would turn into a 30-year, 3 decades at this point, easily. I mean, I was playing video games in Illinois on an Odyssey 2. I had a fantasy game on there, Dragon Quest or some shit. I had an Odyssey 2, that was my very first system.
Well, this form is less of a pain in the ass than the last one, at least.
Jumping back to the actual video at hand,
We just have to do 5 extra.
the retardation of that boss has finally changed. So you go through all that climax of thinking you've killed the boss, and then he changes into yet another form. It just, I don't know, man. It felt almost like Dark Soulsy, or I can't even say that because those bosses are just tough and require strategy and not necessarily attrition. But this was a battle of attrition. Stay alive, whittle away, you know. At this point, I was just thinking in my mind, fuck, what if we die and he goes back to his earlier form? I would rage quit. This video would have never been uploaded, so you at least know there is going to be a happy ending. Not that kind where I suck your dick, but there's going to be a happy ending to this video.
I can kill without my shield. I will destroy you.
The shit talking was also very fun.
Back over here. How do I get out of here?
You
picking up some ammo.
Ammo's good, Dre. You know, it helps you shoot things. I'd highly recommend picking it up.
Take this and return.
You'll have to do better than that! My shield! You don't pay for that! I can kill without my shield!
Where'd he go?
Kill the false hunter!
You trying to be a hero? You're not a hero. I know what you've done. I've seen it all
Fucking shield's
firsthand.
going back
up.
Yeah, watch this. Fucking shield is going back up. The three of us wanted to shoot ourselves and each other at this point.
Hey, giant cannons.
You just sit there helplessly and watch this thing climb back up. And you think, motherfucker.
I don't know. They're wasting our time. Like,
I'm not sure if this is easier on single player, but without friends reviving you and things like that, this seems like it would be just, I don't know.
hey, look, he popped more turns.
It was a turn off, that's for sure.
We had him down to 2. Now he's got 6.
And now that I think about that, I'm not sure that we were doing something wrong or
Yes.
If you
he
die,
just straight up regenerates
No.
anyways.
It's
But they should have
down
changed the
here
level.
as well.
The level sort of dropped out into something different. Some kind of indicator that things are progressing.
It's because it's not a shop like
these are ammo pickups. They're not a store.
kind of, but you need ammo. So the same thing.
I'm angry.
Moonshot firing! Moonshot cannon!
Need some ammo.
Can't you see it's futile?
Say hello to my old friends. They're bullets. Now we're super crazy amazing.
No, he popped 4 new ones.
I think my biggest problem with this fight and the last one was just how they made you feel like you're gonna die and here's something to shoot to get you back up. Like the fight for your life was a requirement. Now I'm sure there's some cocksucking twat moose knuckles out there with, you know, perfect runs and shit. Beat the, you know, it's not that hard. I was drunk as fuck playing with Drain and Luna. I didn't give a fuck. I was jumping around, shooting, drinking
Took me
beer.
like 100 clips to get those
I'm
turns down.
quite sure you can beat the boss without dying, but on a normal scale of things, it just felt repetitive and redundant and drawn out, and just, you know, I had to rush to die to get back out here before. And then look, cocksucker is full fucking health and shield again. It was depressing. It just wasn't fun. The boss fight was not fun.
The fuck?
Moonshot reinforcements inbound!
But Trojan we did.
Not some 2-bit Tesla robot! Look into my...
How much ammo do you have?
You won't find better merchandise anywhere else.
I can kill without my shield.
Annihilate them for breakfast, will you?
Shield, please. I will destroy you for that. I cannot one-shot reinforcements inbound. One-shot command.
You're not gonna get another shield recharge? Did they decide
Shut
to
the
have
fuck, Ray. We don't want it.
Shield, please.
They decided to have some mercy.
It's gonna have...
Oh, no, finally! That jackass has been blocking my signal ever since he jumped into that subconscious wherever. Just
Walk it off! Walk it off!
I don't even want the fucking loot.
Aw, I thought he dropped a legendary.
I'm done. I don't care about any side quests.
Awesome! Get back to me at the lab. This is gonna be so cool.
That was an awesome fight. Yeah,
All right.
We showed him.
Finally won.
Oh, look at all the cool loot. Pick this one up. No, pick this
Decided
one
to
up.
skip ahead because I couldn't take it.
You and me really get on, don't we?
Move along like I knew you would move along.
You want to go to that beach now?
Let's get this fucking show on the road. Back at deck 13 and 1/2.
The hell we care about loot after all that?
Anyways, the video's gonna be wrapped up soon. We're gonna
Touch that panel on the console. It'll extract
say
Well,
ta-ta
restart the game,
Run
does.
across your legs or something.
as we close out with the outro conclusion last video.
That feels so good.
Heck, goddamn fun. Consider me, as your gainful employer, very, very happy.
You don't know how long I've waited to hear you say that.
Borderlands 3 will not be uploaded anytime
Keys to
soon.
the Hyperion
As in,
Kingdom. Tacitus ultra secret designs.
not until the greatest hits version comes out, and I buy it for very cheap. So don't look for that in the near future,
Product line I goddamn choose.
or even in 2020.
Like say
Maybe 2021 will do it.
bumbling screw up claptrap units.
But
Anyways, thanks for listening to me, all.
saved you all.
This is a random Ron Stock rant.
It's so
Enjoy the
good
ending.
to be the king, baby.
I love you. Every single last bit of all 8 of you. Don't forget your timestamp.
He's just making sure no one else will have to do that boss fight DLC again. Has anyone got a violin?
That's still fucked up.
Hey, that boss fight was part of your consciousness.
No. It's the press sequel.
He was in the second game. You know Claptrap's going to survive.
He was in the first one.
Yeah, but this is after the first.
Mm. No, it's the prep before.
It's between the first two games.
No.
And that's how I ended up.
No, that didn't happen till later.
And that's how I ended up on that snowy tundra. Alone, betrayed, unloved.
That happened later. But I never knew Jack wanted to end your whole line.
I forgive you.
I've been some crazy places on Pandora, but nowhere that messed up.
Me either.
Jinx!
Awkward. Athena, I really do apologize about that.
Ordering my execution.
Yeah, it's just... I don't know if we're gonna make it through what's coming.
Jack's dead, Lilith.
You think he's the only monster out there?
Well,
No
he's
monster could
doing
ever
that.
be that annoying.
It before the first game because we found the vault. You see the what inside the vault, and then you decide to go after that. So yeah, that story came before the first game.
But you play the Vault Hunters that got into the vault for the first one.
Jack knew about the first vault. He knew what inside the vault. He wanted to release it. That was the whole thing of the first game. That story came before.
Are they serious with this song?
I don't know.
He's such a lovely robot, he's such a tip-top bloke. And if it weren't for Claptrap, our life would be a joke. They all shout his name when he walks into town. Hooray, here comes Claptrap.
I'm not hanging around for any side quests.
He wouldn't hurt your mom or dad, won't hurt you or me. The mention of his very name fills us all with glee. It's Clappy, we're happy. It's Clappy.
If the boss fights didn't take a damn hour, maybe. They've exhausted every bit of patience you could have hoped to have.
Got ourselves a bit of a fighter, eh?